Okay, so I want to talk about stretching at the bar. I see this a lot in skating. I mean, skating rinks have a board, and that's like a bar, and a lot of people stretch on the boards. And you can do this, you can do it in skates. It's harder in skates because you've got the big, heavy thing on your feet. But here's what's important at the bar. First of all, getting onto the bar, right? When we stretch, we want to have our hips in the same position they're in right now, right? See, there's my hip in that position. I lift my foot onto a bar and put it on the bar, and my hips didn't change position. Now, let's see, I can do that on a higher bar too, right? But if I want to do it on something really high, right, and I'm having to kind of distort my position or stick my butt out or something to get up there. I see this a lot in skating. So I see people do this. Well, yeah, you got your leg on the bar, but it's a different body position. You're not getting the effect that you need out of the stretch. So you want to choose a bar height or a board height or whatever it is. Find something that's low enough that you can put your leg on it and get a good stretch without distorting your body. In this case, I'm going to use the lower of these two bars here, okay? So when I put my leg on the bar, here I have my leg in front of me, right? That's one stretch. And that'll stretch under here, okay? Here I have my leg to the side. Now again, I don't want my butt sticking up. That pelvis needs to be down and level across here. Remember that salad bowl, we want it level. And as we bring that pelvis down, it actually stretches out here in the groin area. In fact, we can plie and get a bigger stretch if we want to. Okay? And we can also move forward, move toward the bar to get a bigger stretch. Okay? And those are basically the two ways we stretch. There's a front stretch, there's a side stretch. This is not really a stretch. It's actually cramping my muscle. If you go like this, it might stretch here in the groin, but it's also cramping us there. So again, we want to bring that hip down, see, down into place, so we get a nice stretch and we're not kind of distorting and cramping our body over there. And ideally, again, in ballet, any skater should want to do this too. We learn to lift our leg from these muscles in here we call the psoas muscle. So I should be able to, if I go up to the bar or the boards, I go up there, should be able to lift my leg and place it on, okay? And then I can get into even a better stretching position, right? And when I'm done stretching, I should be able to lift it off and bring it down, okay? So if we're throwing our leg up and it's clunking down on the bar and we can't get it off, we have to lift it off or kind of pry it off, then probably whatever bar or board we're stretching on is too high for our body at this point, and we want to find something lower. Two other very good stretches, I think, for skating, because skating really works a lot of these groin muscles, the quadriceps. So another really good stretch is to just sit on the ground, and you can go forward and stretch both in here. You can go side. That gives a nice stretch to your side, your lat muscles. We use a lot of that in skating. You can stretch to the other side. You can even do this in skates, depending. And we can go down. See how far down you can go. Some people can go all the way down. You don't have to. The point is you're getting a nice stretch in your body. And always breathe while stretching. And the other thing I think I want to show is this kind of butterfly stretch, right? Now again, remember what we were doing in our lower back, right? Now by default, we do this. See how my lower back is rounded? So we want to push that lower back forward, and that's actually where we get our stretch from. Keep breathing. And we want to, as we push the lower back forward, so my chest is going up and forward, we get a nice stretch through here, all the way through our insides of our legs. And also on the outsides of our legs as our knees kind of fall down, we can try pushing them down if we want, okay? So that's a very good stretch. So I'm just going to show these stretches with the music, and you can always change stretches to fit your body and your body's needs.